Over the years, there have been quite a few requests on the Japanese side of the community for them to finally get a reprint set for Premium and to some extent V as well. Now V of course had reprints through clan collections, but in Premium, we, the English community, were the only ones getting reprint sets. All the revival selections and all those products was English exclusive. And so finally, they caved and they decided to make a reprint set in Japanese called History Collection. Now, History Collection, you know, as you might be judging by the thumbnail, is a bit of an ambitious project because what you'll see here is that there is quite a lot of cards in this set. You'll notice here there's 264 different kinds of commons. There is 51 types of double rares and 25 types of triple rares and 28 types of SPs, basically one for each clan plus a Cray Elemental, or 4 actually. However, with this very high count of different cards, there is only 3 cards per pack and 10 packs per box. So you can only get 30 cards out of this. All of these, over 300 different cards. And so today I have received one box, or not received, I went and bought at my locals one box of History Collection PNV Special Series in order to show you what the pull rates look like. There's quite a lot of discussion about this set online. In Japan, the singles are quite cheap. Luckily, despite the horrible pull rates, the singles are quite cheap because I think a lot of shops know that the general, interest, I guess, in Premium and V Premium product is not that high in Japan because it's a very standard focused country. But still, people do want to play the other formats, and finally, now at least Premium will be somewhat bit more playable. So let's open it up and see what we have in here. We do have a box topper, which is the Guardian Shield. So this is the special ticket that you get from going second in through the new Harmonix Messiah, which, if you have the old Harmonix Messiah, you can play, but if you don't, then you're going to need to get this new one. So this is the ticket. It gives you 20k shield as a blitz order, so good to have. I mean, it's a nice box topper. And this is the pack design. So this is my gripe number 1. There is not a single unit featured. Like, how are you supposed to tell what this is? It's like, even Revival Selection, I guess, also wasn't exactly the most, appealing box design either, just like a green box with golden text, but this is also not exactly what excites me. Like, you know what reprint sets look like. Festival Booster was a reprint set and that looked great with new cards on it, but even then you have like reprint sets in Yu-Gi-Oh! Which make it look amazing still with alternate arts and stuff like that. So they could have just featured the 0 alternate arts on this packaging, but they chose not to. So let's open up and see what this pack of 3 will have. I have tempered my expectations because I've heard of some of the pull rates. There's only 4 SPs per case, and you also see that all the reprints are basically common. So we open up with a Dragonic Blade Master here. So that is, of course, the Strider for Kagero. Then we have a Perfect Shield for Kagero as well, Vanguard Gold, not too bad. And a double rare, which is the Effect Critical for Big Belly. So these are updated, so these have 10,000 power now and 15k shield instead of 5,000 and 10,000 respectively. And it does say that, on top of the when your Big Belly Vanguard attacks, put the soul, draw 1 and get 5k to the Vanguard ability, it also now says that when you damage check this, you draw a card. So it's the exact same as Vanguard 0. So that is our first double rare. Let's take a look. I wonder how many triples we get in the box. I'm pretty curious about the pull rate here. So let's get into our next pack of 3. We have the Dimension Police Perfect Shield, the Grand Guard. These are also worded a bit differently too now, so that's, I heard there's some issues with that too. Then we have the Detonate Barrel. So this one is when it attacks, you can Soulblast Detonate Barrel to draw 1 and get plus 10k. And we have the G Guardian Heal for Grand Bloom. So this one says when you discard it, for G Guardian, you can choose this card and another heal from your drop zone and bind them to either counter charge 1 or soul charge 1. And these are also updated with 10k power and 15k shield. The only thing is that we have, Heal Guardians in the format, so it's a big question mark if you'll be playing these. Maybe 1 or 2, but definitely not a full playset, I think. So let's keep going. We have a starter, the Fritz, so this is a reprinted starter. This is a pretty nice reprint. Ginny, this is one of the important Nightmare Doll cards that allows you to loop Alice. And then we have the Nova Grappler Heal, so that's the exact same thing, but is of course reprinted with the errata text. So you can, if you're wondering, you can actually play with the old cards too, even if they don't have the correct shield power or even the correct skills and stuff for the Striders, because these are just erratas. So here we see a common Darkface. This one, there's no errata to these, but they've just been updated with their skill, you can see the new icons and stuff like that. So that's the update basically. we have the Lady Bomber, which is one of the old cards for Messiah. And our first triple rare is the Mega Colony Strider. So this one, the errata is basically the same for all of them. So you stride by ditching grade 3 as always. And in the G zone, it has an act that when you have a grade 3 Vanguard that is the Dark Face, so the one that we just pulled, then if you this fight have not received any imaginary gifts yet, you can stride by ditching cards that are equal to grade 3, and then you put this onto your Vanguard circle as a stride, and then you flip a copy of this card face up and then get 2 protects. So basically it generates two of your gifts, and then this the on hit ability becomes a not hit as well. So normally the skill is when this attack hits a Vanguard, you choose one of your opponent's back row and front row rear guards, and you do not let them stand during the next stand phase. So now this also works if it doesn't hit. So not exactly a fantastic card, but you know, it's nice. And also they removed the stride back. Where is the stride back? Dude, the whole point of Japanese premium and Japanese G era was that they had the stride backs, but they removed them from History Collection, which feels like such a jab. I don't know, I don't like it. Then we have the Baltic Shred Dragon, a pretty important card for Murakami. I don't know if it's still played though. Mist, and oh, the heal trigger for Morkuma. I've actually never seen this art, I think. So actually very beautiful art. Very nice looking. So far we have 1 stride and 4 heals. Let's keep it going and see what else we get. I'm taking my time with this, you know, definitely going through it. We have one of the new starters. This is the Alex. So this is for Aqua Force. Very nice. Of course, it gives you the quick shield, as well as you draw from going second, so it's great. The perfect card for Angel Feather, but it is common. And okay, we get one of the Cray Elementals, which is Pichan. So this one did get an errata as well. This one now says GB1 during your turn when this unit is placed on rearguard circle. For this turn, all of your opponent's rearguards that are in the same column as this unit lose their abilities and cannot gain them. So that is one of the new updates to Pichan. Sadly not Honolly. Would love to pull a Honolly more so than anything else. Just because, I mean, I do have a lot of Honollys, but, you know, playing the errataed version does feel a lot better. We have a Victor in common. Again, I'm not hiding a foiling from you guys. This is completely common foil, or non-foil rather. And we have the Doki Doki Worker. So this is the crit for Chronojet. So looks nice, looks nice. Do we only get like 2 triples in a box? It's starting to feel like that. So let's find out. We only have a few packs left in this box. Okay, we have a Stride Fodder, Steam Breath Dragon. So they did keep these as 5k shield for whatever reason. Oh, we have Stride Fodder for Nubatama as well. And we have the Rush Flash Bruce. So this one, of course, has the same condition to Stride, where, you know, if you have a grade 3 Rising Nova Vanguard, then ditch from hand, stride into this, G Persona flip, and then get 2 forces. So that's pretty good. And his on hit is you put a card from hand to soul, and then call a card from deck to rear, and give it plus 5k. So it's actually not too bad. And I think the triple rare foiling is actually kind of nice, like this little like shatter piece. It reminds me of like BTO7. Like for the boomers that are watching this, BTO7 triple rare foiling is what this looks like. So let's keep it going. For some reason my ears feel really like high pressured for some reason today. I woke up feeling this way. We have the old Shizuku. That's a kind of a nice reprint, I guess. And the Gurgit crit. So this one, again, they all share the effect that when you damage check them, you draw a card. And the final pack. So far only 2 triple rares. Can we get a third? I'm quite curious because these triples aren't particularly expensive, and it'd be nice to get an SP if possible too. All right, Shizuku in grade 0 form as well. We have Angelica. So this is the V series Angelica, and the final card is another crit. It is, oh no, it's a heal for Genesis. So these are the pulls. Would you pay 30 bucks for this? I don't know. Considering that technically if you've been playing premium the whole time, you have these cards. But if you're a new player getting into premium, are you spending a bunch of money on these? Because I heard from my friend opened 10 boxes and only pulled 1 Honolly. Is that how you're gonna get your Honollys? I don't know. I think this is honestly, it's crazy to think that they made the Festival Booster, which was such an amazingly done reprint set, and then they made this right after. It feels like this just has not much effort put into it, and it's honestly kind of unfortunate. So those were the double rares. I guess in terms of like heal crit ratio, I think it's relatively even. Yeah, we got 3 crits, 4 heals. Yeah, 3 crits, 4 heals, and 1 Cray Elemental, and then 2 triple rares. And then in terms of the commons, if you're curious about that, I want to check how many Striders we got. We got 1 Strider, 2 Strider, 3 Striders from 24, so also relatively low in that front. So this has been History Collection. what do you think? Do you think it's a good reprint set, or are you more on my side of things, or think that this is one of the more questionable products? And I honestly, I don't know. I wonder if they're going to do it a bit differently in English, if it's going to be the same, because even if you open a case, apparently you only get like 2 of each common, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. But otherwise, that has been it for me today. Please do like the video if you liked it, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does mean a lot, because I'm trying to reach 100k with Vanguard on this channel, and I need your help. Please push our games. Are definitely have a smaller community than Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, so I need your help to push me further and further beyond, but it is greatly appreciated. But otherwise, that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.